or shy? How's it going?
My dance just hit balls by himself. Golfer paradise. He's like, my last thing I want to do before I die is become a better golfer.
How is he now? What's he like now?
Ew.
Like how bad?
My 90s.
So I mean,
We are back at full strength. I'm here with Nico Mendoza. Also, we're doing a daytime pod because we all got rained out from doing our daytime jobs of teaching golf. It's quite unfortunate, but Nico here grabbed a Coors Light at 11 or at 10 a.m. with some steak.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be a nice little dessert to my steak.
Little breakfast of podcast champions.
It's a holiday.
Can you really quickly go into the story of Coors Light and how that changed the future of our vernacular?
Yeah, I mean, one of our college buddies, Matt Murphy, shout out. I don't know, what did he do?
Tough day on the Coors.
That's what it was. It started from Tough Day on the Coors.
And he had a picture with a Coors Light.
In a group
Tough
chat?
day on the Coors.
That's right. And then it just escalated from there. So
Yeah.
anytime we said golf course, it was Coors.
And then anything that has OU.
Yeah.
Anything that has an O turns into a ooh.
Yep.
Tour, fooer,
Because
mooer.
tour is actually the way that
Anything
you
with
say
like
it.
a or,
Yeah.
Not even.
hour.
Like the bowling alley is called concourse, but we call it concours.
That one's
Well,
my
okay.
that one's-
You say
You know?
Titleist
Four.
4.
Oh,
Playing
food,
Titleist
yeah.
four.
Yeah.
A
We added an
par.
extra O.
It went in the Watour. I
What?
mean,
Yeah, the what tour?
knock on the door. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just...
it's just anything.
I don't know. It just escalated. So
Yeah.
shout out Matt Murphy.
And then
In
also
college.
what took it to another level was Matt, like on one hole, hit it like a mile right and yelled at the top of his lungs, "Food!" And we just all lost it. And he yelled it at the top of his lungs.
That's
and then
so funny. Yeah.
from then on, now we just say everything's food.
Literally, yeah. Anything I can say it, I will say it.
Yeah.
Like that.
We're here with Kyle Da Silva. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Stin,
Doing well.
anything new? Did you bet on the All-Star game? Are you that sick?
Of course.
What'd you bet?
You did?
I bet the O.
I had the first half over.
First half. Oh.
That definitely hit.
What
yeah.
was it?
Yeah,
Well,
180.
they've never hit 200 points, and this game they blew past 200. So
Yeah, because the format
the-
changed this year, I think.
Oh, it's not
Oh,
Yeah,
first.
it's not first to like 150 something.
It was
What is
just
it then?
it was just unlimited score.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
That's stupid. I kind of like the first. Whatever.
I don't like anything about anything
Well,
about
yeah,
that
I mean,
All-Star
only
game.
player-
So
It's not gonna make me watch.
I only
Yeah.
like the skills challenge.
I don't even
Like
like that.
the 3-point contest.
3-point contest was
Oh
cool.
Dunk
my god,
contest.
the memes from the dunk contest this year.
Dunk
just
contest
killer.
looked terrible. I
They
did
need to
not
get
watch
rid
it.
of that.
The dunk contest?
It's just too. It like they've reached human limits.
I don't even know who
Yeah, I agree.
who was in the dunk contest other than
Jalen
Jaylen
Brown, and I just
because of
saw
all
it
the
was
memes.
terrible.
It
We
was
just need
so bad.
Better players in the dunk contest.
That
Like,
would be cool. Like if LeBron did it, which LeBron said he would one day, and he never did.
Why
He's
don't
not
they
going
do
to
it?
now.
Risk of injury? Like,
I don't think so. I think it's.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
I think it's kind of just a perception thing.
like they're in the dunk contest?
Yeah,
or
and then
lower?
also like they want to let other guys, like if one of his teammates, like the year Shannon Brown did it, Kobe's not going to be like, nah, Shannon, settle down, I'm going to go in. You know, so yeah, I think that's what they did. But
I
Mac
think we just
McClung
got to
won.
add trampolines, rings of fire,
I actually
a
love
white
that
tiger.
idea. Yeah.
I mean, then,
I love that idea.
You know what? You know what
Get
we
some
need?
padding under.
have him have to dunk a basketball over a pit of snakes. And if he doesn't, he falls in
I
there.
would watch that.
Like that Kobe
Yeah.
commercial, that fake Kobe commercial I did. Where
Yeah.
oh, he jumps over the car. That's
Have
the one.
someone jump over a car that's moving. You know?
at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You know what we need is the PGA Tour to do
A dunk
an All-Star
contest?
game.
Yo, like a shot challenge or
Like
something
a half,
that.
like a midway season. We're gonna take 3 weeks off. We're gonna give you guys some time, and then the top players in the world do a skills challenge, a short game challenge, break glass challenge.
I bet they end up doing that with the TGL. Honestly, similar.
Not the
Yeah, I
TG,
could
like
see
a
that.
real
Yeah.
PGA Tour shank.
No, I agree. I'm sad that it's going to be with TGL, but
A
I
putting
bet they're going to do
contest?
that with that.
A long
Putting
drive
contest would be
I like
long
that.
drive contest. Like just
a
do a
flop
skills challenge.
contest.
The NFL did.
Big break.
I
We
mean,
need
they
big
do
break
they do a
back.
long drive contest at the PGA.
Yeah, but no one gives a shit about it there.
I don't think anyone's going to give a shit about it any other time either.
I don't know. I think golf has a problem of transparency. And the Live Tour tried it this week or last week, where they mic'd up Bryson for an entire round, just like they mic up the NBA players, use the audio as they choose.
Well, PGA Tour has done that in the past.
They're trying to now with the AirPods and all that stuff.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I like the on-course interviews.
Yeah, so if they had like an all-star game or all-star challenge thing mid-season where they're all mic'd up and then they get to be themselves, and I think it can only help.
Yeah. I don't know how the players are hitting their ball with the AirPod in their ear. I feel like that would...
No, they take it off.
They take it out for shots.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw them keep it in.
Although
Max Homa kept it in.
Mackenzie Hughes kept it in.
Yeah, I think
Max
it's up
Homa
to you.
at Farmers kept it in. I was
It's
like,
just a
what?
range session.
Yeah, I was going to say, they do that at the range, no?
I guess, but it's like, I don't know. I'd have to try it like mid-round, just adding
Might throw off your balance if you just have it in the left ear.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're covering up like your your
Well, you're
senses.
definitely thinking about it. Like,
There was a thing.
Your senses, like...
for a time when they first started last year, like the first 5 guys they did it with had all won.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
they really promoted that. Yeah.
But-
So that, I mean,
they really liked that.
But golf
I
is
would
so
put it in my ear.
yeah. Tournament golf is so sensitive. Like, if I don't pull on my glove, I think about it.
Pool.
yeah, pool.
Ooh. Yeah, tour.
That's just one of the little idiosyncrasies that drives you nuts.
Yeah, when you play tournament golf, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is for me, actually.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the
yours
All-Star game
changes
for
all
a
the
second?
time. That's why.
Can
What'd you say?
we talk about how Tyrese got robbed of the MVP?
Oh, yeah. Especially in his
got it?
hometown.
Who got
Dame
it?
did,
Dame.
for making half-court shots.
But Dame shot like 35 shots or
36
something
times.
like that.
24 for 36, but wide
11
open.
of
Oh, that's
23
pretty
from the
lit.
3
He's wide open. It's not an NBA game.
But Tyrese
I'm glad
was
I
like
didn't watch it.
Tyrese was like 11 to 15 from
Yeah.
downtown.
And it's his hometown.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he made 5 threes in a row in a minute and a half in the first half. The final one he made was like from half court. It was just insane.
Yeah.
It was over like KD.
What would make the All-Star, like, what would
They
make
have
it
to
better?
care, and they don't care.
Yeah, how
because
do
they
we,
don't
how do
wanna
we get them to
hurt.
care?
You can't. I
It's
mean,
on
who
the
cares?
players.
It's one week.
If you gave them some sort of an advantage, like if the West won or the East won,
Even
but
You get like
maybe then they would
baseball
care.
does
Home field
that.
or something?
baseball does that. They
There
don't
was
care.
one year where there was like the score, it was like to 150 or whatever, where the fourth quarter was like they were legit trying really hard.
because it was close.
Yeah, like that game was like the
Yeah.
best All-Star game
I
ever,
do
I
remember
remember.
Yeah.
They had like Quavo was on the floor, like all these rappers were on
Quavo?
the floor,
Oh,
just
Quavo.
like whatever.
If it gets close, like they'll care. If it's not
Yeah.
close, they won't.
I like Quavo.
Yeah, Quavo.
Yeah,
From
Quavo.
Migos.
Migos.
My goose. We should probably talk about some golf.
No, I'm ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready,
This week
yeah.
was awesome.
This week was
Was it?
great.
I love golf, dude. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Riv is one of the best.
love
Riv
tournaments.
is always great.
Love golf, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Riv's always sweet. I went.
You know, it ended up being good. It started off kind of boring, I thought, though. In my
Did it?
opinion. In my
Dude,
opinion.
from the moment we got Tigers in and out order, I was torqued.
yeah,
I
we
love
were
the
in.
tournament, so I mean, overall, it was good. But
Also,
mean-
hot take: pickles are not a standard option at In and Out, so I don't know why his order would include no pickles.
I think he was just.
I totally agree with
Confirming
you.
You know what I
too,
mean?
Yeah.
I think he was just
Same
confirming.
McDonald's.
Well, In and Out is local, so for the national crowd,
I think they just wrote that on
They
there.
just put it
yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
So the Genesis Invitational, the best player in the world throws a tantrum, throws a ball into the forest,
Such a funny tantrum.
throws an In and Out truck. Someone gets disqualified for a wrong scorecard. Someone WDs from getting sick, potentially from the aforementioned In and Out. It feels like a junior golf tournament.
It does.
Like
does,
if I read
yeah.
you there, it's like, oh, this is the local AJGA, and there's 50 people in the field.
Yeah.
Literally an AJGA.
That is very true. You're right.
Did you like the cut? This version of the elevated event?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I mean, it was like a small cut.
I didn't get it.
At this point,
yeah.
just let them all play.
Yeah, there's 10 people. I'm like 10 people didn't, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying this because 2 people that I bet on, 3 people that I bet on didn't make the cut.
I mean, I
too.
do like that
By
there's a
one. Me
reason to
too.
play a little bit better than just, you play shit the first round, then you pack it in.
Yeah, and you don't care because
Yeah, I like that. Maybe there's just a little bit more reason to play
yeah.
towards that bottom half, but that's it.
I did like how everyone was just going off one. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
mean,
that too. Yeah.
It's a small enough event to do it. at 60 people. I actually like the 60 people thing. I think it's pretty cool. But at the same time, I just didn't think this cut was necessary. I know, and it was done because Tiger wants a cut.
I thought it was totally necessary because
Tiger wanted the cut?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
I had Patrick Rogers faded, so I didn't mind the cut at all.
Was it?
That's true. That helped.
Patrick Rogers missed the cut by
That's
one,
right. You
so
needed that for
I
your
enjoyed
bet.
the cut.
If
Yeah, no
Tiger
chance
wants
of
it, I want it.
Yeah.
Just like I don't want pickles.
I mean, I just want Tiger
If
to play
Tiger
4
had,
rounds.
if Tiger got pickles in his In-N-Out order, would you get it?
We're all getting pickles,
Damn it!
bro.
Why'd you have to go
I'll
there?
settle that for you right
Are you getting
now.
those coffee
Why'd
pouches?
you have to go there?
Did you
Oh,
already-
I want those.
Did you already order those?
I'm gonna look it up after
What
this
is
pod.
it?
Yeah, just coffee dips.
It's called Drive.
That's what he was doing?
Yeah,
DRYVE.
Tiger's smart. That's
it's like
just-
50
that's just the
milligrams
can.
of
That's
caffeine.
just a can. There's
That's
like
just the
actual.
can. There's dip in that
There's
bad
in
boy.
inside.
Could be, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares that much though. Cover that up.
Hideki Matsuyama, random winner. He just comes in out of nowhere and wins. Like when he won the Masters, how random was that?
Talk about random winner because he's
Just-
been playing bad.
Well, I think
n-
last
not-
week he finished 8th.
The past few
Last
events he's been playing
week?
better.
Yeah.
But like middle towards end of last season, he was
Right.
shooting some scores.
Because he had the back issues. He was coming back from that. But yeah, I mean,
He had the letdown of being offered $300 million from Liv and not going.
and not going. I
And
have heard
then the
that.
back issues.
And then the back issues. I have actually heard that 300 mil was actually way too high of a number.
Probably like 120.
Yeah, it was like something like 100 to where he like had to actually think about it.
You just
Yeah.
have to cut it in half from whatever the rumors are,
Yeah.
and that's the most
Right.
accurate.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But Hideki Matsuyama, screw that guy. Hate that guy. I think I hate that guy.
You hate him?
I'm pretty sure I hate him.
How can you hate Hideki
He started
Matsuyama?
off
he
hot.
seems like such a nice guy.
He started
He does,
Pause
honestly.
Nation.
Yeah, I'm not a part of Pause Nation.
You like Pause Nation.
What is Pause Nation?
Pause
Pause at the
Nation.
top.
I don't
Just
know
all
if I
the
like
guys
Pause
that
Nation.
pause at the top.
Yeah.
Pause Nation.
I kind of like a little
Yeah.
pause at the top.
I just give a pause at the top for people like my dad who are too
Too quick.
and can't make a full swing.
Yeah, he's an inspiration
Or
to your
get
dad.
feels.
Is it because he one hands it to a foot?
He's because he one hands it to a foot and then in an
That is
interview.
annoying, yeah.
In an interview, he's like, "I hit the ball terribly this week.
Yeah.
I
I just chipped and putted well."
I think that's hilarious.
when
He
he-
actually looking at his stats, he didn't hit the ball exceptional.
I don't care. Like,
Like,
dude,
last
you're gonna
round he
win.
had-
Even in the
though.
final round, he wasn't top.
Really?
He wasn't the top ball striker from.
What do you mean? Strokes gained T degree for the event. He's first.
No, for the last round, I'm saying his striking,
what's the last round?
His approach to the green shots, he was second.
Okay.
Okay.
But still,
Great argument.
who the hell was first?
You sound like
Probably-
Hideki now.
He hit,
Will Zalatoris,
he hit it
maybe?
to like 8 inches on 15. That's going to pick up at least a
That's
shot.
hilarious.
And then he hits
That
it
was
to
hilarious.
6 inches on 16, and that's going to pick up at least
I
a
thought
shot.
you were at least going to give me like a 7.
He dropped all that knowledge for him to be second.
No,
Those two shots, I think he was like plus 2.2 approach to green. Like his plus 2.2 was in those two shots right there. Like so, he just hit it average the rest of the day.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
second best.
You should be on
Average.
Hideki's team. Because
Second
he would
average.
Like you.
Strokes gained off the tee 24th. Strokes gained approach third. Strokes gained tee to green first. Around the green first.
Okay, so off the tee.
Yeah,
so.
because I think
Putting
he was
sixth.
like for the week he was like 6 or 7 strokes gained around the green.
Third.
yeah,
Yeah,
he did
so-
like his chipping at least.
But he's first tee to green, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. Third in
I
putting.
mean, I thought he was back when he one-handed the driver
third
up
in
18.
putting?
Hit like a 310
17 and
drive
18.
one-handed.
yeah, screw that guy.
yeah,
and
that,
also,
that
I
is
was like,
annoying.
he's back.
and then in the interview, shoots 62, 63, and is just like
62.
62.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's
said
Hideki.
he felt like he shot 3 over
3 over.
in that final round.
Hideki, you don't know what it
3
feels like to
over.
shoot 3 over.
But when
Actually,
he-
no,
yeah,
you
he
do
does
know what
not,
it feels
you're
like to
right.
shoot
When
3
he
over.
says that, I
Shut up.
believe him for some reason.
Yeah, I agree. I kind
I
of
imagine him on the range right now from yesterday.
after the
in that
round.
same yellow shirt.
After the round, he was putting at least.
He's
Or
on the back of Angeles right now, probably
100%
in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw that guy.
I've
I
seen
see
him.
your frustration.
I've seen him practice
But I think it's
before
hilarious.
in person, and his work ethic is just through the roof. It's
Yeah.
like he's training to be Bruce Lee.
He's like a robot.
He also always has about 40 clubs out with him.
Oh, I've heard
Yeah.
that from
Yeah.
numerous people.
Yeah.
He can have like 2 staff bags at a time.
Yeah.
When I was watching him practice, his dad just sat behind him putting with his arms folded for like 2 hours, and his caddy was placing a ball in front of the putter every time he hit a putt. He never moved unless it was to look at the film of his putting stroke and then right back to it.
Yeah.
I could so see him doing
Typical, very respectful, puts a towel down so the feet doesn't freaking
that's good.
damage the
I like
green.
that.
Crazy
Nice
dude.
Japanese man.
See, that's who you hate, Josh.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
It's hard to hate someone Japanese. They're just so nice.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
Culture.
Yeah. If you're so respectful, just be like, oh, I played great today. And, I'm just really happy to
So
get this
you
win. I
hate
can't be more
Ichiro
excited.
too, huh?
Where did that come from?
I was gonna
I
bring
have
that
no
up,
qualms
too,
with
so-
Ichiro.
I don't know.
I have
He
no
doesn't know
qualms
who
with Ichiro.
Tom Brady is. You
Yeah.
think that's
A lot
the
of
truth?
I
people-
thought that was
Smack on
fake.
Tom Brady.
I thought that was fake.
Purist
but-
baseball people hate Ichiro.
Really?
Yeah. Because he would
I love
never
Ichiro,
he would
but
never
I'm not a purist.
if it was like a bunting situation, he wouldn't bunt. Like
Yeah.
Really?
he'd always try and just get a hit because he was always worried about the hit record.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his batting average.
So Hideki starts off with 3 birdies. He kind of is like, oh, cool. Okay, Hideki, they're showing him here and there. Then he birdies. Then he makes all pars in the front. Then Cantlay starts to struggle, makes all pars in the front. Xander's 1 over on the front. And then Hideki birdies the first 3 holes on the back. Lucas bogeys 10. Bogeys 12. And you're like, wait a minute.
It was getting wild.
And at one point, it was 5 guys tied at 14 under.
14, yeah.
And
That
then
was like when the back 9 started. Like the
Yeah.
final group was getting to the back 9, everyone was 14.
And even when Hideki was at 14, I didn't think it would be Hideki. I thought it would be
didn't
Xander. I thought it would be Pat. I didn't think it would be Hideki. And then Hideki birdies the hardest holes coming in.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my God, this guy's running away with it. Rory was like sticking around for like an hour after his round in a little press conference with
he was in
Amanda
there
Balonis.
for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
booth.
on the mic a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hilarious one was when Cantlay was on 10. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what's he going to say? What's he going to say after the Ryder Cup hat gate thing? And he was very nice about it.
He was normal. Yeah.
He was like-
he handled it well.
He was like, when Cantlay starts driving it well, no one is more dialed. Like no one hits the driver better than he does.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's right.
Rory's saying that.
Rory
Rory
saying
said that. Yeah.
Rory, and I was like,
Yeah, Cantley's always been sneaky long.
Yeah.
he also said that. He was like,
Yeah.
he's sneaky long. His swing doesn't look like he would hit it very far, and he's up there by me. And which is cool of him.
I feel like he hits a lot of like top face just knucklers.
Yes.
That's what it looks
They
like.
do
yeah.
look like that.
It looks like that, yeah. He was just a little bit off. He parred the first 9 holes. If you par 9 holes in a row, usually you're not like completely off, right?
He wasn't chipping that good.
No.
He's like kind of giving himself like always testy leads.
testy look, but like he wasn't really. The last day he wasn't hitting it great. Had a lot of left balls. I think it was like characterized by on number 8. He had a sand wedge in. It was one of the few fairways he hit. Everybody was stuffing on 8.
Everybody.
It was a little downwind. It was a little wet. So then the ball was just perfectly. That was great combo wedge holding.
One hop stop.
He hit it like just a little past the hole, caught that back slope, broke a little left, and next thing you know, he's like on the fringe, like 35 feet, 2-putt par. Like that was just like his round characterized. And then on 10, where Kyle was hanging out on Thursday, they were all trying to carry that little left bunker. Rory said in that little press conference, it was an awkward yardage because it was downwind. And so they're like, it's kind of a slam 3-wood, but not really.
If you carry that bunker, it's just gone.
Yeah, so they're like, it was kind of like you got to take a little off of it.
Like a spinny
And
cut.
that was a dicey pin too.
Yeah, yeah.
Really no good spot.
I love
so-
that. I think that might be my favorite hole in golf.
It's a great hole.
Honestly.
That was going to be another question I had. But quickly, to finish this point off, Cantlay hit it in that left bunker that everyone was carrying. And usually a sign that shows that you're not quite dialed or feeling great about your game is when your ball speed starts to drop. Like the example I always give is Rahm when he won this event last year, 183 to 187 ball speed, just feeling good, dialed, swinging as hard as he could. At the British, yes, he finished third due to a 63 in the third round. Ball speeds are down to like 174. So just like
Just not hitting it as good.
Yeah.
just chipping
On the button.
Yeah, just like
a good
fairway
point.
finders. And I think that's what happened to Kelly. He just was a little bit off.
Yeah, because he was just like way confused. His ball
Yeah.
didn't get over that bunker.
Yeah, he was just like, what just happened? Number 10. Do you guys like that hole?
Just said it's my favorite hole in
You
golf.
said
I
it's your
think.
favorite.
I like
I
it.
have
Yeah.
my qualms about it now.
Rory liked it.
I like it.
And Rory's
It's
notorious
just-
for not liking stuff.
If
so.
it's drivable, but it's hard to make eagle, and it makes you make bogeys, like, I mean, what a good hole.
It's a good. The green I think is impeccable. but the tee shot is
that
just boring.
back of the green is just
It's crazy.
It's
yeah.
too crazy for me.
I
think
mean, it's
yeah.
only defense. It's like 310 or something, right? 320.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to
downhill,
be a
10
crazy
max.
green.
Yeah.
They'd all
True.
just chip it to a foot every time.
Right.
I would like to see maybe like someone able to make eagle a little bit more. Like no one ever makes eagle in that hole.
Yeah.
Because you can't like fly it onto the green there.
Yeah, which I guess that would change the hole completely. But
It's the
It doesn't make it too easy.
It's 10 yards wide from front to back.
Right.
And it's a complete turtleback on the back of the green.
And
Yeah.
that back shelf has to be not even 10 yards wide.
Yeah.
Like maybe 5.
The greens
right?
were soft this week, and Cantley had that front bunker. It started forming towards the final day, but Roy said it was a little softer. And Cantley hit this bunk shot, had a lot of speed. He loved it. And it just landed, no spin, ran over, almost went in the back bunker.
Yeah.
It's just like, it feels firm, that's in the back bunker.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
actually probably the only doable
I do
bunker
feel
shot.
like if that green gets too firm, it becomes a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I thought the firmness and the speed they had this week was ideal.
right,
Yeah, I mean, you just got to hit a good wedge shot. You're PJ. Welcome to the PJ Tour, I guess.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Jason Day was able to nip it to like 8 feet. Xander was able to nip it to like 10 feet. Like,
If you hit it in the fairway there, I mean, you can nip it.
yeah.
It's going to
the
spin
Kikuyu.
it.
But you got to
Yep.
nip it because you can't see the flag.
Yeah,
it's just a
that's
floating
true.
flag, and you're like, all right, if this goes 4 feet longer than where I'm looking, it's gone.
The Kikuyu was so tight.
Oh,
was
that's
just
kind of chipped in heaven.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
tight Kikuya
You
is
could
a
putt
dream.
on it.
That's what
It was
Mackenzie
so
Hughes was
tight.
saying. He said like the ball
That's
just
right.
sets up so nice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
What would
He
be
was
your play
chipping
on
it.
10?
Probably 3 would
I understand, but like, where would you hit it?
just left of the green.
I tried to hit it just right at the left tree.
That's the only place to hit it.
Pretty
really.
much. Like,
I'd hit it where everyone hits it.
Zally hit it in the rough on the left and was able to chip it through the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's not a bad spot. Yeah,
You just can't go long.
Or right.
Yeah.
You're dead. Oh, yeah,
You
right.
Can't go right.
Right
Like,
is
can't
just-
right is
go right.
complete.
Well, you saw
dead.
what Luke List was. He was 70-yard bunker shot downwind.
Yeah. And I don't know how more of them don't hit it there. It's really
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
an
think
true.
easy shot to
I
just
was-
kind
That's
of
true.
flare one to the right.
you fixed me up
I
on
agree.
this. I was like, oh, look at Luke List. He just hit it 80 right. And then Kyle was like, that's not as far right as you think because where
Yeah.
you're landing is just over that bunker on
Right.
the left.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's 70 short, but that's actually like yardage-wise where you should be landing it. You just got to hit it to the left, not
You
to
hit
the
it
yeah,
like
right.
you
20
feel
right
it
off
goes
the
there.
tee.
I
20,
also
30
feel like
right.
yeah, like conceptually, like you have to aim so far left
So
off the tee,
left.
like relative to where the
100.
green's at.
Yeah.
I think people don't understand. Like, that is like, if we're looking at a triangle, like 20 degrees left, like it's
Yeah.
so left, like 30 yards left. And then with that downwind, Luke List was probably trying to cut it because it just hits it too far and you can't go long. And just flared it and hit in that bunker
Yeah, and
70
if you're
yards
trying
short.
to cut it there, you're gonna miss it farther right.
Right.
So
And then he did it again on 11 with the 5-iron from 215. He was 236, was trying to hoist the 5-iron downwind. That's the only way to land it on that pin. Missed it right, made par. Hideki just smartly blew it up the left again. 50-yard chip, almost holds it. Because that's all he could do this week, supposedly. Screw that guy.
Yep.
Screw that guy.
yeah, even like the 3-wood he hit into 17, like perfect.
Yeah.
One of like the
Oh,
most
yeah. If he was hitting it
respectful-
well, he would have stopped it on the green. But because he was just didn't have it
yeah,
this
I mean,
week, it ran through.
Yeah, he didn't hit it well.
Stop.
Yeah.
on the green
Yeah,
from,
didn't
like,
have the cut on control.
270.
Yes.
He's hitting balls right now.
100%.
Trying to get a
we
cut in
speak.
there.
Yeah.
100%.
He's trying to finish with two
Nico
hands
and I
on
have
the
some
club.
advice for him. What's your advice? Swing wise?
Hideki?
Yeah. Because he wasn't
Oh.
hitting great.
Oh, 'cause he looked like he was aimed.
His shoulders are like nuts closed.
Really?
Yeah.
So-
Just gotta open it up, play a little cut.
And the
Doesn't
face
he
is,
hit a fade?
yes.
He hits
Yeah.
both.
He
but
does hit both. But his
I
face
see
is
him hit
pretty
both
open.
a lot.
Okay.
His face is pretty open and his shoulders are closed. So I think he's
Definitely
like
open.
double crossing him.
I thought he
262s.
just rages hits down on it and swings left.
No,
he
he
wants to
picks
cut
it
it, probably.
pretty good, I think.
I feel like he draws the irons and
Yeah.
tries to fade the longer clubs a little
I
bit
think
more.
so too.
He may be a guy who just hits both.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he hits both. I've heard from people that he hits both.
He hits both.
He has
Even off the tee.
S400s in his irons.
What?
He likes to
Yeah.
feel him.
Pause Nation needs a little
I mean, yeah, the fade
Needs
shot.
the club to set.
needs a little set there.
Needs a
The
little
fade
set.
shot he hit into 15 was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was nice.
And
he
then-
did a little tiger like right arm back behind him after he hit it reaction. That was the
remember
first one
that.
that he was happy with.
That 15.
Oh no,
hole-
you're talking 15, par 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
no.
No, par
par
4.
16's par
Oh yeah,
four.
par 3. Yeah, par 4. Yeah, that's when he like hits it and he did the whole like stand and like swing his arm behind him because he liked it and was like watching it almost go in the hole. All right,
Hate that
never
guy.
I'm trying to
though.
visualize it. I didn't see it outshot
All right.
specifically.
Never mind.
Sorry.
I'm gonna do it real quick.
Okay, please
This is
show
bad
me.
podcasting.
Please show me.
So he takes it like this. Well, you know when Tiger likes something, his right arm comes off the club and it just starts swinging behind him.
Kind of.
We're just
What
not
do you-
picking up what
what do
you're
you
putting
guys
down
think?
right now.
What do you guys
Josh,
think?
but
You see
this,
that?
this happens.
Kind of.
He's gonna pull it up now. So
Yeah.
It's okay. We can cut that out.
when we just totally don't get what
Yeah, I
you're
think
saying.
it's better too. What do you
All right, fine. I'll leave it in.
All right.
I hate you guys too.
Is Hideki above us?
I
or
will say,
below?
once I did the swing, I was like, I don't have it. I don't have the Tiger step back. I don't have it.
I like kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't.
If it
I
makes
don't
you
have
feel any
it.
better.
Yeah, thanks,
But I
Nico.
didn't see Hideki do it.
One last interesting note from that Rory thing. He said, so Lucas was on 10. That's 16 under. Finished at 14. And Amanda asked a great question. She's like, how do you handle this pressure when people are chasing you coming down the stretch at a course like this? And he was like, I just try not to let the circumstances get to me, and I just try to think of a number I need to get to. He's like, Luke should be trying to get to 18. If he gets to 18, he wins. What was Hideki at?
17.
17.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
I heard that.
pretty
That was
good
great
insight.
advice,
A good way
yeah.
to think about it.
Yeah.
Really happy to see Will Zalatoris back. His posture looks better, yeah?
Yeah.
He looks way better.
Everything looked good.
Still a little like
He's still
Yeah.
like 2 under it.
I think
Like-
he's always gonna do that.
backswing, then cock towards the ball.
That's just the junior golfer
Yeah.
rage on it.
He hits
swing.
it so straight though,
He hits it
does.
and picked.
His ball curved a foot.
Yeah.
The 2 holes I watched him.
He plays well at this course.
He
Because he is a
does.
good ball striker. But like you see
Yeah.
Scotty, like you still got to be able to putt here.
He played well at this
That's
course.
true.
in
You
the,
have to be able to putt at Riviera.
When they had
Yeah.
the junior showcase or the collegiate showcase,
Yeah.
and he got in, I think he played well when he got in that one time as well.
Yeah. He
Yeah, he
loves
always
this
plays
golf
well
course.
there,
He looks better with the long putter too. They were saying he could practice more putting now because of the long putter.
I
It's
think
better
it
on
was-
his
that
His
swing.
makes
stroke looks
sense.
way better with the long putter,
It does.
especially the closer he
The
gets to the
lab.
hole.
The short ones are still.
I think he's always gonna be like
They're
that.
zigging
short
and
ones.
zagging
But
on
they
the
go
short
in.
ones,
He
man.
gained strokes putting.
Yeah. Do you have it on there actually? What is putting
What is
strokes
putting? I
gained?
mean, in general, he gained strokes putting, but this week
Yeah.
he
I'm just
was
curious. 'Cause it-
13th for the event, and he's in the green
Dang.
plus 0.58.
Okay.
So he generally gains.
That's all he really needs because he always
He hits it pretty
close.
well. Yeah.
When he made a 1-footer on hole 1 for birdie, someone yelled like, "What are they gonna say now?" And I just
That's good.
There was only 20ty people behind the green. I mean,
Good for
you
that
could
guy.
pick out who said it, and I just fucking died.
Good for that guy.
Does Zally laugh?
Huh? No, not even a little bit.
I wish he would engage
The
a little
whole
bit
group
more.
was mad. It was Zalatoris, Matt Kuchar, and someone I couldn't tell
Thursday.
you.
This was Thursday, right?
Thursday. Cooch just looks angry the whole time.
Really?
And the right arm lock is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
So we got the lab, the right arm lock.
It was not, the putting in that group was just I had to leave.
Who else was in there?
I couldn't watch it anymore. I'm
Once
going through
again-
my own putting woes. I don't need to see that.
Once again, putting
Yeah,
is getting crazier and crazier.
It
It really is. Yeah. It's crazy.
Ball striking is getting better and better and better,
Yes.
and putting's just going downhill.
Well, Rory said about putting, he's like, how would you help Scotty with his putting? He's like, well, I went through my own putting woes, and I think I finally figured it out. Is like, I kept trying to like make a blade work. He's like, I went to a mallet, and it's just, you can get away with more. He's like, I would like to see Scotty get away with him.
I wish I didn't hear that.
He's like, I wish Scotty would go to a mallet. But he's like, I wish Scotty would go to the mallet, forgetting that Scotty tried a mallet. It didn't work. And then what did
Didn't he
what-
try a spider?
Yeah, exactly. And then what did he say, Kyle?
Rory,
Yeah.
he said that he's, loves to see how well Scotty's ball striking it, but also likes to see that he's struggling a little bit with the putter.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Makes it better for everyone else.
He's like, selfishly, Scotty's so good at everything else that I'm glad that he's struggling with his putting a little bit.
That's pretty funny.
Any other thoughts?
Can we argue as to what Hideki's caddy was smoking or no?
Yeah, go for
that's,
it.
That's,
I'll let
the,
you.
that's the Eddie Cho vape.
It's just
The
a
what?
vape.
The Eddie Cho vape.
Yeah.
No, I think it was THC.
No.
No, that's the
I've
cig-
seen
that's
He's
the,
the little-
Japanese. He's
No,
not
I've
into
The
seen that.
little white
THC
tip.
vape.
No,
I've seen
that's-
that exact setup.
This is not to be racist, but a lot of Asian people hit that vape.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of
Oh,
Asian
now you
people.
can see that.
A lot of Asian people like weed is like no.
I've
That's
only
like-
seen
I'm
Asian.
telling you,
I've
he
only
was in
seen Asian
LA
people
for the
with that
week.
vape.
There's no chance.
Maybe hit up a local cookie shop. And I'm telling you, that was a
No
THC
chance.
vape.
No chance.
Me and Hideki's caddy would get along just fine.
No language very needed.
He speaks perfect English.
He speaks English.
Oh, he speaks
he does?
English.
He's the one who
Hideki
translates.
does.
Oh, he's the one who
Yeah.
translated. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Wow, what a great caddy.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. The
Shota
translation
played,
might not have been accurate because he was,
His caddy played on PGA Tour China.
Oh,
Sure.
really?
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
That's
wow.
cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Allegedly beats it like every day.
What?
Why do you know that?
Insider from his roommates.
Beats it.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, good intel. That
Hey,
threw me for a
some
loop.
people may be into that. They might want to know
Yeah.
that.
it is a lot more work to like go out and go get a girl
Than just beating it
than
every
just
day.
beating it in your room. So
That's true.
And he's got to stand there and put the ball down in front of Hideki all day. I mean, he just doesn't have time.
doesn't have the legs
Yeah.
for it.
Doesn't
That's
have the
true.
legs for it.
Speaking tired.
Probably uses the other hand that he, sets the ball down with. That one's got to be stressed. So he's going left, I would assume.
He's
So
got
you
to
can
be,
switch it.
Yeah.
he's got to be pretty dexterous. You know what I mean?
He's got what?
Dexterous.
Got to be good with his hands.
Dexterous.
That sounded like an NFL player.
Dexterous, Brian.
Dexterous. Oh man. All right. I think we're good. Yeah.
That was
I need a
it.
break after that one.
All right. Let's make our bets. This week it's the Mexico Open. Defending champion Tony Finau. The course is Vidanta Vallarta.
Say that again.
Vidanta Vallarta.
Vidanta Varieta.
Am I doing that right, Nico Mendoza? You Mexican who
Yeah. That
you
sounded pretty good.
classify as a white guy,
Yeah, he sounded
which
pretty
makes
good.
no
there.
sense because your last name's Mendoza.
No, it doesn't make any sense, but it's what he goes by.
We're
Where's
definitely
this at in
we're
Mexico?
definitely getting canceled at some point.
By either
Might as well
Mexican
live it
or
up.
Americans.
This has been a rather
Yeah.
racist pod.
Yeah.
or whites.
May as well live it up.
Thank you to Manners Golf for sponsoring the podcast. All right, so
Shout out.
Tony Finau, defending champion, and he is back to defend his title in this very weak field.
This is worse than American Express.
American Express
Well,
was
yeah.
fantastic this year,
Well, yeah, that's
that was
true.
but just in
signature.
general. Well, yeah, because you got to travel. It's after a long West Coast swing, whereas
I'm
American
going to
Express
change that. This
really-
is better than Napa.
Yeah,
Or
that-
worse than Napa.
worse than Napa. Yeah.
that's a fair statement.
How about the West Coast swing? This historic West Coast swing that everyone looks forward to, just being soaking wet this year.
It's
Every
been,
tournament ever.
it's been brutal.
Yeah, that's sad.
I mean, people do say like Riviera going into like match play, which doesn't exist anymore, into the Masters, probably like the apex of the PGA Tour year. It just kind of falls off a cliff after that. But
Yeah, a little bit.
That is kind of how I feel, actually. Yeah.
Riviera
For
is
us,
like,
for sure.
I start getting really excited around Riviera.
Riviera is dope.
Yeah, because the Masters is close.
And then the Wasted Management Opens right before that.
Yeah.
And
just
so-
builds up.
And then now there's a little filler, the Mexico Open.
You get like the Honda coming up.
Yeah, we got the Florida
swing.
Florida swing. We got 3 events in Florida in a row. And so I don't have much to say. This is not a great event, but again, I always go back to these events are necessary. This is the Charlotte Hornets playing the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
This
Means
is
to an end.
the
Yeah, this is that.
this is means to an ends. This is the Carolina Panthers playing the who should we say? Texans.
New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans Saints.
I mean, Texans are kind of good now.
Texans are kind of good. Yeah. Tony Finau is like the Texans.
Yeah. He's CJ Stroud.
CJ
Pretty
Stroud.
good. I like that.
This is like the Toronto Blue Jays playing the Miami Marlins.
Yeah.
How many more teams can we disrespect?
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
I don't know women's basketball enough where we could say something there.
I must say, for women's basketball, I am way more excited for March Madness in the women's game than I am for the men's game.
What?
Yeah, crazy hot take.
Dude,
I know.
Caitlin Clark is her.
That's what I'm saying. Caitlin Clark.
Her, I like that.
She is her.
There's this
She
girl
is her.
who's at USC who was like too good to play in high school ball here. Like she could only play AAU ball, and she was like playing with girls older than her.
That's
That's
sick.
kind of exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then March Madness, I like these guys just keep changing out every year. And supposedly it's a weak draft, and literally nobody stays, and so I don't know any of these guys
Yeah, it is hard to keep up with college because
Unless
there's
you
someone
have-
new every year.
because it's new every year. Unlike the ladies where they have to stay in school for 3 years. Anyways, Back to the Mexico Open. I don't have much to say. Let's make our bets. All right, Kyle, we will start with you. Sahith Theegala is unfortunately not on the field this week. I'm sorry. We'll take our free bet from minus 150 to plus 150.
I'm going to go with our boy, Jake Knapp.
Yes, sir. Good
30
pick.
plus 100. So he's just even money, right? Or
Yeah, plus 100 is even.
yeah,
That's
Top
great.
30.
That's a
Top
great
30
pick.
is he's at even odds now.
even odds.
That's crazy.
Top
He has been
40
playing
was
pretty
minus
well.
I like that bet.
175.
That's a good bet.
That is a good bet, I guess.
So that's my safe side, and I'm going to lean all of my money into that one. So
Okay.
I'm going with one bet.
I like
Well,
it.
I have a bad bet coming up, but just for the safe side, Jake, top 30 plus 100.
I like it.
nice. Okay. Nico?
I'm going to go Steven Jaegerbaum, top 20 plus 125. And then I'm also going to go Thomas Dietrich, plus 130, top 20.
Thomas Dietrich's a good one.
Yeah.
Thomas, he's
I think
been
those are
playing
free.
well. He was hanging in there for my bad bet a couple weeks ago. Why are you taking Steven Jaeger?
It's just Jaegerbaum. I think. I mean, he played well
You
in
just like the
Farmers.
name.
Jaeger's good.
He played well in the Farmers, so this is a weaker field than that, I think. And he's going to play well.
This is the course where everyone hits it 100 yards further than they normally do. Right?
Yes.
It's an elevation.
Yeah.
7-iron goes 220.
Right.
Love that.
Is it?
There was, I forget. The Corn Ferry Tour played. This is where they shot like 58 and 59.
Okay.
It was on paper 6,200 yards, par 70 in elevation, and guys are playing numbers. They're like, I think they said with the density and the elevation, they were playing 30% longer. 9-iron from like 205 and stuff. So
That's just fucking awesome.
I've always had
That sounds terrible.
You played University of Colorado's event.
Yeah.
That always messed with my head. I think
Yeah.
that was 15%.
That's tough.
That was 50.
You played pretty well there.
I did. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked hitting 7-iron 195.
It messed with my head because
Yeah.
I would set up. I'm like, okay, 7-iron, 200, 195. I would set up and I would look up and I'm like, that is a long way home.
Yeah. That would
then
mess with my
The
head
ball
too, I
just
think.
never comes down.
And then it's firm there too. So
Yeah.
you're playing for the bounce. So we're hitting 7-iron from like 205, 210 sometimes, downwind 215.
That
And
might
I'm
have-
like, I'm looking up at this thing and being like, there's no chance it gets there. So I swing out of my ass, pull it a little bit. I'm 25 yards long. And I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah, that would be
It's a
scary.
trip.
That would scare
It would
you.
it really messed with my head.
You get to
quite
a
bit.
par 5 that's 660, and it's
Yeah.
all of a sudden gettable in 2.
Right. No, it definitely messes with your head a little bit, in my opinion. I'm going to go with a recent champion on the DP World Tour, and that is Thorbjorn Olesen. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Thorbjorn.
Thorbjorn Olesen,
Wilson.
top 20 plus 140. Here's his last few events. Madrid from 2023, tied 17th. Then tied 9th. Qatar Masters tied 9th. Nedbank 3rd. Nedbank is a small event. DP World Tour Championship 26th. Dubai Invitational 8th. Hero Dubai Desert Classic 21st. And then he won his last event. So he's in good form. And there's just a lot of value because he's been playing on DP World Tour. And so I'm going to take him top 20 plus 140. On top of that, I'm also going to take another DP World Tour player. That's where I think the real value is. I'm going to take Ryan Fox,
Ooh.
top 30
Okay.
at minus 110.
I love Foxy here.
Yeah.
I love
Foxy's
Fox
dope.
here.
Just in general, I love Foxy. Big field player, lots of heart,
Yep.
Yep. Just a brute.
and just anything can
brute.
happen with that guy.
Yep.
I agree.
And last one, not a lot of value here, but I'm going to take Emiliano Grillo,
Emiliano Grillo.
plus 110, back home. Not the longest hitter, but we are in elevation. The ball will travel.
Is he home?
He's not Mexican, but he's
Yeah.
close.
He's
Close.
Argentinian, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
Just-
closer
just in case
to
that
home.
changes your
Closer to
bet.
He
home.
feels at home.
Yeah, probably. Just in case that changes
That
your
was bad
bet.
intel by me. I was really excited for that. I looked.
Yeah, we didn't want to break it to you.
I kind of made the assumption, didn't really Google it.
Me and Kyle looked at each other and we're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, bad job by me. But
Like Nico's more from there than Emiliano Grillo is.
Nico Mendoza.
I guess, yeah. Oh, it was me?
No, I was just saying your name
Oh.
because your last name's Mexican. Plus 110, top 40, Emiliano Grillo. Those are my three
Plus
bets.
110, top 40. That
Top
is
20, top 20.
Oh, top 20.
Yeah.
It's like, holy smokes, am I jumping
That's
on
some
that
value.
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, wait.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Stin.
Stin?
All right, this man hasn't had a few good showings his last outings, but I feel with the Leicester field, he has a chance this week. I'm going head covers, top 30, plus 120.
Oh,
Aaron Ryan.
Aaron Ryan.
Yep.
Head covers.
Head
Head covers.
He's
Yep.
got protection everywhere. 2 gloves, head covers.
Yeah. He's a safe man.
Nothing's happening to that bag
No, it
in
is
the
not.
plane.
No, it is not. That's your only
That's
bet?
it?
That's as far as safe is concerned. Yeah, I'm just going head covers this week.
All right, we're just
Wow,
going
he's
Aaron
all in
Ryan.
on head covers.
He's all in. Yeah, I like how you guys make the free bet a risky bet by just taking one guy and putting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
kitchen-
Well, there's no
Secret.
matchups out, so I have to
An
go
experienced
That is
better
true.
like myself did
off the
too.
beaten path
So.
this week.
That's true. I do this every week. I keep forgetting to go through our bets. So every week we bet 1,000 fake dollars, and we accumulate it for the year. Kyle Da Silva lost every bet last week, all $1,000. So now he is at $423 for the year. Stin made $873, and so he is at $1,529 in the positive for the year. Simon had 1 week, and he made $750, so he's still up on a lot of us.
Damn.
Beating me.
Yeah.
Damn.
I lost about 200 some odd dollars. I didn't write it down, but I am at $2,693 for the year in the positive. And Nico made how much?
I think I made like 852.
You made
to be-
$852. And so you're now at $933 down for the year.
That's big.
That's a win. Yeah,
That's trending.
You were down over $700 last week.
I mean, if I
You're
was
only
a
1
stock,
week away from
if I
being
was a stock,
positive.
I think you put
Adam
money
Scott's
into
chip in on 18.
it. Yeah.
Adam Scott chipped in on 18, and Finau finished
19th.
For you have 2 top 20 finishes. And Jason, they kind of blew it for you, top 5.
Jason Day, was teasing me a little
Yeah,
bit.
he was.
Yeah,
you
he-
would have been
That
all
would have
the
been
way back.
nuts.
All the way back. Plus 900 top 5, I
Yeah,
believe it was.
I think this week's a good
Whoa,
week
he was
for me.
plus 900.
Plus
top
900
five.
top
Shaboy is trending. That's all we need to know.
Yes.
He looks good.
He does look
He looks
good.
really good.
Golf game and fashion wise.
Fashion.
You're all in on
I'm
the
not
fashion
sold
now?
on the fashion yet.
I'm
but-
all in on
I loved
J-Day.
his Saturday fit. It was all black. Did you see that?
Yep, that was
I
good.
like
Yeah,
that
with
one.
the
Sunday one was
kind of
good, too.
the joggers.
I like the
Sunday one was
Sunday
decent.
Little
Sunday-
green accents.
Yeah, the green looked good.
I like the vest.
I think that first week where he came out in all things that didn't match colors wise, and I was out on it, and I'm like first team all loose pants.
Yeah,
and
you
more,
are,
I'm
yeah.
first team all more fabric.
When you didn't
I
like
think they
it,
just have the sizing dialed for him now.
Well, no,
Yeah.
the colors were off the first week.
Yeah, the
I
colors
think
were
he
He
was
was wearing those like pattern pants.
I think he was just trying to throw the world in a loop.
he shell shocked us. For
Yeah,
sure.
and then now the colors are a lot better. I think they did that kind of on purpose.
yeah, they started off hot and then just
They started off just odd.
fizzled a little bit for us.
Just to like be like,
people
everyone, here we
talking
go.
about it.
Yeah, and then now
Honestly, smart. Yeah.
now it just looks more normal and yeah. All right, Nico, your bad bet of the week.
All right, my bad bet of the week. I'm going to double down on Thomas Dietrich, top 5 plus 550.
Wow.
All in on Thomas.
All
huh?
in.
TD.
Yep.
Okay.
He is a good player, but that's a lot of confidence. You got a lot of money riding on him this
Thomas,
week.
On Tomas.
come on, man.
This week he's Tomas.
This is for me. Yeah.
Huh? All right, Kyle.
I can take a player that you took, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking Foxy.
Oh, you are taking Ryan Fox.
I want Ryan Fox, top 5 plus 700. I just see no downside here.
He's a great player. It's almost like he has a better chance of finishing top 5 at a major than he does at the Mexican Open.
That's true. That is
so
very
true.
true.
He's got the game.
That's so
He's got the game. I am going to go with a man who finished 3rd at this event last year. I'm going to be honest. I don't quite understand why he's so good, but he's good. And that's Brandon Wu. Top 5 plus 750.
He's pretty consistent.
His swing's really good.
I don't know.
He putts it well, right?
He putts really well, but he's got a big split in his grip.
Yeah,
he
it's
like
a jank
interlock.
grip.
He interlock grips, but has a big split in the interlock. It's very strange.
Putting, right?
Putting.
Yeah.
And then he just hits these like slap jump cuts. He
Yeah.
like comes way over it, then kind of jumps, but he knows what it's going to do. It's going to cut every time. And he has enough speed for a little guy too.
Yeah,
and
he
so
He's that little guy. Yeah.
yeah, so because of that, he's able to just hit that cut every time and know that he can still hang and compete.
Except for
I'm
Ryan
going first round First round top 5.
Oh.
First round top 5.
Ooh, I like this.
Thomas Dietrich plus
Oh
900.
my god.
Let's go.
So much money on Thomas
Thomas
Dietrich this
Dietrich.
week.
Tomas, come on.
Tomas.
Bring it home.
Oh man.
It's just, I mean, there's only about 5 guys that could be top 5 at the end of round 1. He's one of them.
You know,
He's
Kyle
hitting it
said this
well.
last year. He said Tony Finau. He actually predicted that Tony Finau was going to win last year,
I do remember that, yeah.
and he said
So he's got to beat one guy.
he's just got to be one guy, and the one guy was
John Rahm.
John Rahm.
And he
John
ain't
Rahm.
there this week.
I kind of conspiracy Kyle felt like John Rahm threw the tournament. You said this behind the cameras. John Rahm threw the tournament on purpose because you didn't want to come back.
Yes. I agree with that statement to this day.
Because he was defending.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
none of us picked Finau, because if Finau's got a 3-shot lead, he's going to gas it on the back so he doesn't have to come back to the Mexico Open.
No, I
That's
stand
hilarious.
by Finau having too many kids. He's going to win it.
This is a paycheck week.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, well, let's allocate our money. Nico, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to do Steven Yeager, $450 for top 20 plus 125. Thomas Dietrich, $450, top 20 plus 130. And then the rest on my boy Thomas Dietrich for top 5 plus 550.
All right,
Yeah.
very nice. Kyle?
I'm going to just ship $800 on Jake to finish top 30 plus 100.
Wow.
And then I got $200 on Mr. Foxy.
Oh, I guess it makes
Ryan
sense.
Fox, top
You only
5
have 2 bets, yeah?
plus
That makes
700.
sense.
Ooh, you might make some money this
I want
week.
some juice.
I'm
this
starting
week.
to feel.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Juicy.
I feel the money coming in from here.
Yeah.
Um,
Do that, I'm going to be down 600 sitting here next week. So
Risky.
I feel very good about Emiliano Grillo, so I'm going to take $400 on him. I also feel very good about Thorbjorn, but not as good. So I'm going to take $300 on top 20 plus 140. And oh, by the way, the Emiliano bet is top 20 plus 110. And then I'm going to put another $200 on. I'm going to take $200 on Ryan Fox minus 110. Which now that I think about it, the numbers are off, but too late. In real life, I'll probably flip those numbers, and then I'll put $100 on. I put $100 on Brandon Wu top 5 plus 750. Stin?
I'm going heavy this week. 500 on head covers plus 120 top 30, and 500 on D-Tree top 5 after end of round 1.
you're trying to win 4,500 on Thursday this week.
That's right.
I like the way you roll, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, I've been going,
pretty
light
good.
on my not so safe bet, but I'm going heavy this week.
If we get a Dietrich chip in to go 5th, boys are going
All
nuts.
I need is a
Yes.
morning tea time out of D-Tree, and I think it hits.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah,
You know
I love
he has
that.
to shoot -8.
That's fine. He just did that like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
That Pebble?
That's fine. He'll do it.
I think
again.
Pebble
how
was
golf
round.
goes.
Yeah, he'll do it
I think
again.
he was leading
You
the
just
first
shoot
round.
only your good rounds all the time.
First day.
So-
Yeah,
Yeah,
first
on the
day.
first day.
You've done it once, you can do it again.
Yeah.
Especially
He
recently.
shoots 32
Yeah.
under every tournament.
I can't wait till they make this an elevated event.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, that's what like the WGC
I did
Mexico
love that.
Open. I was like,
I would love if
Yeah,
they
bring
just
back the
cut
WGCs.
one
Oh,
player.
I loved, yeah.
Yeah.
the
Let's have
WGCs.
71 guys and 70 make it to the weekend.
all right, well, that's how we fix the PGA Tour, and that was the Bad Bounce podcast. Thank you guys for listening.
Solving the world's problems.